Hello, Jeepers Creepers fans. Today, I have this article by Renato Matadine. Sorry if I butchered your name. From the CBR.com network or wherever it's from. Here on your screen right now that you're seeing, they're talking about Jeepers Creepers Reborn, setting up the next installment of the Creepers franchise. Jeepers Creepers Reborn ended on a note meant to kickstart a trilogy, so let's break down how a sequel could go for Chase and Lane and the villain. One of the most intriguing aspects of Jeepers Creepers Reborn is how it promised a new trilogy of fear and terror. Admittedly, the previous three movies were divisive in terms of being one entire story because the original was pretty solid. The threequel really derailed the story that began with the Creeper hunting Derry and his sister Trish. However, Reborn offered a chance to fix that error via a soft reboot. Much like Halloween did with its new flick since 2018, and make no mistake, while the execution felt off, the narrative did expand the lore in a big way for more stories to be told. With that in mind, let's dissect how a sequel was set up after Chase and Lane emerged successful against the creature after it committed a bevy of disturbing kills. Jeepers Creepers 5 will be about revenge. Chase and Lane impaled the creeper and left him for dead in the mansion they got trapped in outside the woods. However, a murder of crows arrived, secreted his body out and resurrected him. And I'm sorry, it's a bit butchered with the writing. The creeper ended the film with a ravenous look, indicating he will be coming for the couple to exact bloody vengeance. As an added bonus, should he feed on Lane's unborn baby, he'd become immortal. Thus, the winged predator would have the incentive to get on the trail as soon as possible. This would allow the tyrant to use its shurikens, daggers, and iconic truck to once more pursue the couple as they try to leave rural Florida. In addition, a sequel can fully map out the mysteries behind the crows, their abilities, and what exactly the deal is with one white one leading the pack. With the white crow that we had seen in the movie, they're saying that could be like the pack leader of the crows, I'm guessing. So, Jeepers Creepers 5 has to explain Lane's psychic link. Lane somehow developed a psychic connection to the Creeper when she arrived in town. These visions allowed her to see why the Creeper needed her fetus and also how the cult was hell-bent on protecting the apex hunter. The film ended with Lane's eyes going black. While a reason wasn't given for this, it does hint she can become a weapon down the line. It's easy to envision her using her psychic talents to throw the creeper off or to flip the script and have them hunt the beast. She and Chase can partner with law enforcement who'd want to get rid of this curse once and for all. There's also the possibility that folks affiliated with the past victims, such as Trish, can come to the local to end the monster before its 23 days of feeding are up. Now, I honestly am tired of the psychic, just the whole story of psychic abilities in the Creeper film. I really do truly feel like that is a terrible addition to this story. I understand with, Giselle in the first one, she being in there, and it was fine, but I feel like they're doing it way too much, where it's like, if it's a Jeepers Creepers film, you gotta have a psychic in there. Like, there can't be a film without the psychic. Like, we gotta have her or whoever. So I really don't like that aspect. And then them trying to just like flip the switch and try to make it seem like she's the better, stronger hat. Like, I'm fine with it just not having that at all. Like, seriously, I rather just not, because I would rather not. Jeepers Creepers 5 can detail the Creepers' origins. So we're getting right back to it. So the dynamic comics shaped the monster as a Mesoamerican deity who was fed human sacrifices in a prequel story. Now this is talking about the comic books about them and the Mayans and the Aztec and them sacrificing hearts to the Creeper. However, the movie never alludes to this. with Reborn opting to focus on the cult in flashbacks. As such, a fifth movie can harness this blank slate via Lane's visions and fully show how the Creeper was born and why it needed to hunt and find replacement body parts. Other key sub-arcs in this history can tie into how the cult discovered it and why they decided to worship the being. It being God to them would make sense, adding a satanic spin to the franchise. In addition, the supernatural horror-filled backstory can focus on why the Creeper chose these people as subordinates when it could have eaten them too as part of its need to find human meals to survive. Now, after reading this, article, I think the funny thing about reading this is that they really want to run with this Chase and Lane story as if it's like the best thing. And I think I'm sorry guys, but the way that this is going, it just seems like this franchise is heading into more turmoil. The ending of the movie was very underwhelming and could have been written off. The bird aspect of the Creeper is a bit too much. They're not tying it into anything, like nothing really. That you bring into this verse, anything that they bring into this verse actually doesn't even feel like it ties into this movie. Everything feels extreme sci-fi instead of just being an independent killer that stalks its prey. Like no magic, no voodoo, no cults, none of that. You're greatly diminishing this creature's scary by adding all this unnecessary additions that push away the viewer from what we loved in the first movie. The problem with this movie is that it doesn't know how to tell a good story without delving into its origins, which you can't. So why continue to go down that avenue? You already wrote, or you already have a contract with Victor that you can't delve into the you can I don't know how far you can delve in, but you can't say what it is. So why continue to go down that avenue? Why does every movie we get closer and closer to knowing just make a good movie? Like, people don't even really want to know what it is. So the fact that every movie since the second has been, let's try to dick tease the viewers about what this is, you're not focusing on writing a good script. You're focusing on how to end the show, or how it should end. So then you'll work your way up to the ending, which is a poor direction in my eyes. And I feel like this movie needs an actual reboot. I've had my sentiments already about this going back in time. It would be a good start. If you like the video, leave a like, subscription. Let's get a discussion going in the comment sections. Let me know how you feel about, what they're taking this into new directions, in the directions that they're taking this. Take care. The Source.